Basket Case Mama Fab Finds. I am a reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and some other different platforms. I like to pick up all different kinds of things. Stuffed animals are my favorite, but I do pick up clothing, hard goods, vintage items, artwork, oh, you name it. Like I just sold a attachment for a hose to do fertilizer that has like the little thing on. I just sold one of those. So you never know what you'll find in my store. By all means, if you're looking for it, you can go to eBay and look for Basket Case Mama Fab Finds, and you will find my store there. I usually do try to put it in the link, but sometimes I forget. So it'll be in the link of some of the videos that I put up, and I'll try to put it in the link of this one. So today we're doing some things that I found at the thrift store. I believe these were from the Goodwill, and these are gonna be a lot of little small things, so we're gonna try to rifle through them all because I bought a couple bags. One was Christmas ornaments, and one was small toys. And the small toys, it'll be fine, but I think it was $5. And I bought it because I saw a couple things in there that I thought might be something that they turned out not to be, but there were a couple things in there that that were okay too. I'll definitely make my money back on it, probably 4 times over, just by lotting them up into little lots. But it wasn't what I thought it was. So, and I could tell you some hard truth here. I love jewelry, I love toys. I hate the time it takes to look them up. It's so time consuming. It's literally the bane of my existence, looking up toys, especially small toys. Like the vintage older ones are cool, I get it. Maybe if I find some like Weebles Wobble and they don't fall down kind of things, I will get excited. But the small toys and jewelry, I have so much jewelry to go through and list. So much, and I will get to it. But it's so time consuming that it sucks. Like it sucks up so much time, and I get so little done that I feel like it's just eating time. So, and it's important because with jewelry especially, you don't want to list something and underprice it that is more valuable. I mean, you could find gold, you could find silver. I just recently saw somebody that sold something with this actually 14 karat gold, and 14 karat gold is going for, I want to say $380 a gram or something like that. I mean, it's like very expensive. Gold is way up there. You can go look how much it is a gram. It goes by the ounce, but you can see how much it is a gram. I think it's astronomical. And silver's up there too. I mean, it's not nearly up there as gold, but so you don't want to undersell it, because even if the person buys it to melt it down, which they do, they're going to, you can sell it at market value for the gold and people will buy it because people are kind of not hoarding. I don't want to say hoarding gold, but people are holding on to their gold. I hold on to gold. Have it in my safe deposit box because, gold doesn't lose value generally, especially when there's economy things. So when you find gold, always, hold on to it, but you can get a lot more money for it than whatever the jewelry piece is worth, obviously. So you have to test things, and so all those things just take way more time, and that just makes me, I have to get my loop out because I'm blind and I can't read it, and I gotta, it's just not, I'm not blind, but the little teeny writing is so hard to read. So it's just very time consuming, but I have a lot and it's got to get listed at some point, so we're going to have to go through it. In the beginning of my journey of reselling, I bought $150 worth of jewelry. That was probably the worst buy I've ever made. Do not buy jewelry from reseller people that are selling you unlooked through stuff. It's not true. They've looked through it. They put out anything good. They're throwing things in there that's all tangled up, which is fine. I don't mind untangling, but about 80% of what you bought is not worth anything. I think one of the lots that I bought early on was mostly Mardi Gras beads, which are those plastic beads. So I was really annoyed, really annoyed. So I don't do that anymore. I will seek it out on my own yard sales and stuff. I'm not ever doing that again. I thought it would be fun, but it wasn't fun. It was tedious. and it wasn't fun. I mean, I'm sure people will find it fun. You see videos on there. See, I saw people doing it online, looking through and finding all this stuff. No, it was terrible. Now, I had bought a couple things were good. I bought like a jewelry jar from Salvation Army. That was decent. But they're priced up. Like the jewelry jar is $80 at the Salvation Army right now. Yep. Nope. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. No. So anyway, I don't need any jewelry, and I always say that, and then I find something, and you know, it takes me months and months to list it because it's just tedious for me. But that's okay. These are less tedious, thankfully. Because I was raised by a daddy that loved Christmas, so I love Christmas too. So this is easy. This is a lot easier because I don't have to test it, and it's not as small, and I don't have to like make sure that they're not real diamonds. There's, you know, ways to tell sort of, but you know, so there's, you know, it's less, and I can tell the vintage easily, and I know, you know, if it's something special. But these are not special. They are vintage, but they're cute. So, and most of these will be $5 to $8, and I might lot a few of them up, but we'll see. But right now they're all separate. So this is a little bag of oranges. I just thought it was adorable. It's got some holly mixed in because everybody needs, and it's from Santa's World. It's 1978. So that one is nice. And then we have this guy here, which is just a little top hat filled with like a present and a ball and some chenille stems and a little Christmas tree that has lost some of its spikies, but you know, I don't hate it. It's sort of Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And then we have this drum. Now this drum is cardboard with like the velvet on there and the little mallets on top, and it's not marked at all on the bottom, but it really looks old to me. Now just could be that the, you know, the velvet, but even the like that's flocked on here, the little stripes, it looks old. It looks like 1950s old. So I'm gonna have to do a little look on that because I think it is older. And so that might go for a little bit more, maybe like 10, 12, who knows. And you'd be surprised, some of these can go like for 20, 25, 30, 35, $40, depending on who made it and what it is. Most of them no, but yeah. So this is just cute. It's a little wooden golf cart guy. So again, he's probably maybe $5, $8, somewhere in there, but he's cute. And he's not touching the steering wheel. The steering wheel is there because with the way his hands were, I immediately thought, oh no, they broke off the steering wheel. But no, he's just driving air. He's doing his own thing, driving air there, which is perfectly fine, but funny. So this here is just a little wooden decoupage. It says Bingle Gels, which I love, and a little puppy dog. It's got felt on the back. It's got wool felt on the back because there's little like moth bites on it. The moths like the real wool felt. So definitely, probably this looks very 70s to me. So I'm gonna say again, probably $5 to $8, unless that dog is somebody famous. Oh, that stunk. Stop dropping things! Thankfully, none of those are breakable. That's really annoying. They were stuck together, sorry. So this is a little actual brass music stand. I have a little plastic gold sacks, so I might lot them together, but this is where the value is right there. And again, that one probably is 10, maybe 12. So this guy here, again, this is mica on the roof of it, I'll guarantee you. And you can see, it looks like it's, see how it like turns gray? Because it gets like, I don't know, it turns gray. It's gray glitter. I'm going to say it's like, because it's like turning, why am I not finding that word this morning? Tarnishing, that's the word. But this is a little nativity scene, and it is plastic. I believe it's made in Japan. Oh, good. Made in Hong Kong. But I actually sold this exact same thing before, and I want to say it went for like $15. So, there you have it. You just don't know. So this is a cute little felt ornament. He's all blinged out. Very cute. He doesn't have any information on him. But he does have a couple little flea bites, so I think it is more wool. There's a little wear on the side of the back here. So I will disclose, but I have two felt ones. I might put them together since he's got a little bit going on. Excuse me, I have to go to the floor for a minute, and my back is out, so it's going to be a little bit longer than normal. Oh my goodness. No more dropping things today, Debbie. No more dropping things. Yes, I've been to the chiropractor. She couldn't get it to move. My neck moved great, my shoulder, my knees, but there's something going on in my central back, in the bra strap area around the rib cages. I broke my ribs, 3 ribs a long time ago, being stupid, goofing off. We won't go into it, but goofing off. And so there's scar tissue and stuff there. So every now and then it'll get tight, and but usually it'll, it goes away and it stops. But it's been days and days and days, so I'm gonna maybe have to go get an X-ray because it's just not doing whatever's going on. It's not cooperating, and I don't like that. I don't like pain. I'm not a good pain. I'm good with pain. Don't get me wrong. I'll just suck it up and move on. But it's, it makes you just not feel good. So I don't like it. I don't like it. But this is so cute. It is a little, let me see if I can let you see it. Hold it. There we go. It's a little ice hockey stick with a helmet. It's got a little holly on the side of the stick over here. There we go. Christmas ornament. Again, I'm going to say 1970s. No indication who made it. But $5, $8, $10, somewhere in there. Certainly, maybe less. Sometimes it's even less. Like I say that so easily, but sometimes you're gonna have to lot them up because they're only a couple dollars, and then that's that. But this is older, definitely older. It is like a paper mache hollow Santa Claus, painted, hand painted. Look at the face. He's lovely. He's really pretty. He's in really good condition too, despite me just dropping him on the floor. That did not affect him at all. He's even got a little, I love his nose. I don't know if you can see it, but his nose is like a little loop there. But I'm going to guess he might be a little bit more, like in the $15, $18 range. This is just cute. It's got some tape on it, so I might have to do some, oh, I think they taped it so it wouldn't spin. Why? Okay, maybe. I don't know. They like this side better because it's got the embossing on it, I guess. Yes, this, no, they're both embossed. I don't know. They're both embossed with gold. But it's just a little kitty cat. It's a thick cardboard ornament. It depends. I had some old, like Victorian, like cardboard ornaments that were embossed, like early 1900s one. They went for quite a lot. I don't think she's one of those, even though she's dressed like a Victorian. I think she's more modern, like in the 70s. So I'm going to say probably that she is not worth as much money, but you don't know. And I do have another cardboard thing in there, so I might just put them together. This is just cute. It's a little tartan plaid pillow with a cow on it. I think it might be a Highland cow, but it's got some gold trim around the edge. Again, $5, $8. Nothing special there. This, however, this might be special. It also might be missing something. We'll have to determine. But I don't think it matters too much because it's cool. It might, I could be wrong sometimes. But he is silk. Definitely made somewhere in Asia, probably. I would guess Japan, but it could be Hong Kong. Could be Taiwan. But he's all silk embroidered and silk. And he's stuffed, and but the back of him here, I saw a picture of one that had like a pack here. So there may have been something here that has fallen off. But it's hard to tell because it's just stitched. And even though the stitching is like, there's a spot that's red and not stitched. I don't know. It could just be the stitching wore. So I don't know, but I would then figure that one's probably 10 to 15. And there's my little saxophone. He's just plastic, nothing special, but I'll put him with the music stand. And then this, I thought this is cute. It's a little leather sneaker golf shoe and a golf ball. They're attached, so they're the same ornament there. Wait, hold it. They go like this. There we go. So I just thought they were cute. Again, probably $8 to $10. So this guy here is a little stained glass snowman. I don't think he's glass. I think he's like stained plastic snowman, but he's cute. And it's lead, definitely lead. So don't know about that. Have to look at that, but you never know what you got until you got it. So here's the other one that I have that's cardboard. It's like the Victorian Father Christmas with the little girl, and it's like a monochromatic on the back, and then but it's real thick cardboard. Like it might even be. No, it's definitely cardboard. So I'll probably put those two cardboard ones together, and I might. This is a little memory, my soul's window, and it's about a true friend never really is gone. So it's just cute. That's definitely got that 1990s vibe to it. So this is a little stuffed teddy bear. It's got a Noel dress on. It's like a quilty, and this is a quilted stocking. So I may put these guys together, and again, like $10 maybe. And then I have this guy, and this is plastic, but it's frosted and it looks old. Has a little dent on one side, but Santa with the pot-belly stove. It's lightweight, almost like styrofoam, but it's, I don't know, maybe it is styrofoam, but it's got some kind of picture on it of Santa. So that it's interesting. So I'll do a little more on that. But in the meantime, it goes into the same category as the rest of them. And then last but not least is this cute little wood bird house. It's got the faux embroidery on needlepoint on the front. Super cute. Again, it has somebody's name on it, 1994. So I'm gonna say, same as I said before, $5 to $8 in that ballpark. And I may end up like lotting them together. You know, we'll see how it goes. And then I have these two guys, Grandma and Mom. These are from Childcraft, so they're definitely for a dollhouse or something. But I couldn't find them anywhere online, so I don't know how old they are. And they don't say on here how old they are. They are made in China, so they're not too old, but they could be 80s or something. So I still have to find out who these are. I looked everywhere. I even looked on WorthPoint. Nothing. So we'll do a little more thorough search and see what we can find about them. But they're cute, and I'm sure they're worth something. All right, so we're going to go, give me a second, over here to the next problem area. Maybe I'll turn you. You're going to go for a little turn. You ready? Ready? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Turning. You get to see my shelves and all the things that are a mess. And then, of course, it's going to move. There we go. The things that are a mess. So this is the bag that I bought. There's more stuff on my desk because I started taking things out. But there are bazillions of little things like that. And things like that. And clear things like the kitty cat. Now at first I thought that these were like, and some of them might be, I think this one definitely is actually, LOL pets. So I have to sort through and find the LOL pets. There's a wiki page that shows all the LOL everything if you're looking for them to figure out who they are. The rest of them, though, I think are going to be Hatchimals, which I know nothing about, so that's going to be a process. Good luck to me. Also, there might be information on wiki, but I don't know for sure. Because when I looked this guy up, which is what started the journey here, it came up it was Hatchimal. So he may not be. He may be something else. But that's where we are right now. Now, in addition to Hatchimal, we have him. I don't know for sure. I haven't looked, but I think he's a Barbie dog. I don't see any Mattel mark on him. But this dog looks very familiar to me. So we're going to have to look him up. This one thing, I know what this one is. Yay, that's Lucy. I mean, no, that's Sally. Sally is from Peanuts. She's Charlie Brown's little sister. She's an angel, so it's probably from the nativity set. So that one was fairly easy to work out. These guys were also fairly easy to work out. We're going to lot these up too. These are Zoom Zoom figurines. And that one is Pluto. They look like a jelly bean. So I have Pluto. I have a Santa Mickey. I have a Donald. I have a Daisy who's pen on her face, so I have to get that off. I have a mini Santa. And I have two very little ones. Like, these are super little Zoomies. Look how little this one is. She's Little Mermaid, of course, Ariel. And this is one of the mice from Cinderella, maybe Gus. Okay, so, and no, I do not have any idea how much they go for. None at all. Then we have these guys, and these, I think it's like a fighting Cinderella, although she could be Super Mario. And then this is Woody. These are like erasers. I don't know what they are yet, so we're looking them up. But they're I thought they were Doorables, and they might be Doorables. They might be, but I don't know for sure. Then we got this thing here, which is one of the Paw Patrol guys. So that one I could identify. Then we have these guys here. And this is a girl, and she has a thing on her back that's Suspect. So I don't know what that is. And I can't read anything. Her feet have writing on them, but good luck with that. Look how little. It's like teeny tiny. And this is Dora. She's probably from a playset. She's fine. But she, I'm not sure. Don't know who she is. If you know who she is, please tell me in the comments. This crazy thing says Sunny. No, what did it say on the bottom? Oh, Moose. So I know Moose. I know what that is. This is something from Moose, but it looks like the eyes might have been colored. So I'll have to see if I can clean him up. And I don't know what he is. A moose, he looks like a macaron. Then we have this group of very tiny little things. There's a tiny little panda bear. And we have these tiny little doggies that may be Polly Pockets. They do have like things that like snap them into something. So that's possible. We have two very tiny little kitty cats that are white. And then we have a tiny monkey, which he also looks familiar. He was made in Vietnam, so I'll have to figure him out. And then we have definitely an LOL head. Okay, the heads pop off, so that's fine. Sometimes you lose a head, so you know I'm not worried about the heads. So meanwhile, I have all these like various little cute animals to go through. Probably 50 or 60 of them, so that'll be a process. But that's the next job to do. They're on my desk. I started that yesterday and went, what have I done to myself? What have I done? But that is all I have for today. I'm going to go take some pictures and work on some other things and drink my coffee finally. But I will come back to you next. I'll have some more things for you shortly. I do post about once a week. I'm trying to shoot for posting on the same day. So we're going to try to start posting on Wednesdays. We will see how that goes. But that's going to be my plan, to post Wednesdays. And usually I do it in the evening because I use my phone to do it. I used to use Filmora, but it's really glitchy for me. And it just takes a very long time because I have to get it. It won't download the video on my computer sometimes. It's very glitchy. So I've been doing them on my phone with InShot, and that seems to be working, and it's fine. So we're going to proceed with that for a while. So if you're looking for video editing information, the InShot is the far easier one to figure out, I think. They're similar, but I gotta do Filmora I can do it on my phone, but I can't. Just doesn't work. It's hard on my phone to do it. InShot's easy on my phone, and I really prefer doing things on my PC anyway. But InShot is not available for PC, but it is easy to do on my phone. And Filmora is available for PC, but it's glitchy and it is much more time consuming. So time is my enemy. So we'll go with what's easy and faster all the time. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Sorry for the glare coming in the back window, but I do appreciate you watching. I am very grateful, honestly, truly very grateful. If you do like the content, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. It lets the algorithm at YouTube know that people are enjoying the content, and it will push it out to other people so other people can see it too. I am not monetized, nor do I care so much about that. But mostly I started doing this part just to make me more familiar with how YouTube worked, how to do the video editing things, because I have things coming on with my other business, Go Godly, that'll be happening hopefully in the near future. And it's going to involve me doing things like this and getting in front of a camera and talking and about different things. So it's really important that I just got comfortable with it and was able to do it better. I'm certainly not at the top of my game, but I'm trying. So, it's okay. Like, you can teach an old dog new tricks, as is evident by the fact that I'm like doing all these different things. But I appreciate your time all the time. I thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to stay under my 28-minute mark. That's my 28-minute mark. That's the magic mark. And I will definitely catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody. Thanks again.